Hello, what's on your move, Madman? And I'm back. And today's extremely exciting because we're going to do 2 films versus each other and another 2 films versus each other and then put them together. They're all scary films, allegedly. So we're gonna crack on with that, I think. Yeah. So before we begin, it's probably a good idea to mention that if you're a massive fan of Rosemary's Baby from 1968, then you're probably not going to want to watch this video. So you turn it off now. And now we'll get on with it. So I had the pleasure, or more the displeasure, of watching Rosemary's Baby and Apartment 7A last night. I'm pretty sure I'd seen Rosemary's Baby before, a very long time ago. I don't remember enjoying it that much, but you know, I thought I'm a bit older now, I might appreciate it a bit more. I didn't think it was very good at all. I thought it was really boring. It's about as scary as Wallace and Gromit, and it's about as interesting as the documentary about how Rosemary's Baby was made. But yeah, all in all, I just literally spent the whole film waiting for something interesting to happen, and like it was just really, I didn't like it. Sorry, I didn't like it at all. And then for some reason I thought it'd be a good idea to watch Apartment 7A after that. Apartment 7A is meant to be the prequel to Rosemary's Baby, even though it was only released like a couple of weeks ago. But yeah, I watched Apartment 7A and it was a little better than Rosemary's Baby. It was half an hour shorter, so that was a good start. The whole film felt like it was a little bit like just a remake of Rosemary's Baby, and they put this dancing spin on it, but then turned out it wasn't actually a remake, it was a prequel, as it does that thing when it gets to the end and it's like, oh look, this is gonna lead into the one that was released years ago. Didn't make me think, oh, I should go watch Rosemary's Baby again. No, it's not going to happen. You can watch Apartment 7A and Rosemary's Baby both on Paramount Plus. So if you want to do that, grab a pillow because you're going to need it, especially for Rosemary's Baby. Probably should have just called that film Rosemary's Pregnant, considering she doesn't even have the baby till like the last 5 minutes of the film, and you're just like, oh, alright. And they're like, oh yeah, because you were impregnated by the devil. I didn't like it, sorry. Apartment 7A was pretty awful as well, but it was better than Rosemary's Baby. I mean, not that that's hard. Then there's 2 other films as well, got 2 more to talk about. So you got The Omen from 1976 and the first Omen that was released this year, which is a prequel to the 1976 Omen. So they're quite interesting films. I actually probably quite liked both of them, to be fair. The original, we'll call it the original Omen from 1976, the original Omen was okay. I didn't really have any massive issues with it. Obviously it's quite old, but I can see why it was scary when it was first released. Completely understand why people thought it was controversial and all this sort of thing, because obviously the bad guy is a small child, so the bad kid, as you might call him. Then like it's explained who he is and all this sort of thing. A little bit stupid, but you know, it's horror films are supposed to be a bit stupid, aren't they? Unless it's a film about a woman having a baby that doesn't actually have a baby. And then you got the first Omen. Now I went into the first Omen, the one that was released this year, I went into that thinking didn't really know what to expect. I wasn't really expecting it to be very good. I watched them both on Disney Plus, just so you know where I saw them. Watched them both on Disney Plus. The first Omen was actually really good for me. I was really surprised how much I really liked it. I quite happily would sit through that again. But you'd never get me to sit through Rosemary's Baby again unless you've got a gun pointed at my head, in which case I'd probably just tell you to pull the trigger. So I mean, all 4 films have kind of got the same kind of theme to it. I mean, like, in theory the little kid in the Omen is supposed to be the devil's son. I'm pretty sure they adopt the child, and you see her going through all of the pregnancy stuff in the first Omen, but you know, at least you actually see her give birth, and it's not just about her being pregnant for the whole film, so that was quite nice. But yeah, the subject matter throughout all four of them is all pretty similar. That's why I thought I'd put these all together into one very exciting video for you. I don't really have anything to hold up because I haven't got them. I might actually go out my way to get the Omen and the first Omen, and maybe the other three. There is 4 Omen films altogether. I have seen all 4 of them. I don't remember really what happens in the other 3, so they can't have been that interesting or exciting for me, but there's nothing really about it that made me think I'm never going to watch that ever again. At least I know now, when someone comes around mine and says, hey, do you want to watch Rosemary's Baby? I can just tell them to get out. Not watch Get Out, although I'd rather watch Get Out than Rosemary's Baby. I didn't like Rosemary's Baby. I don't know if that was obvious. Sorry if you're upset because you like Rosemary's Baby and I didn't. It's just an opinion at the end of the day, so I'm sure you'll get over it. Or, you know, maybe you won't. Maybe you'll be one of these people that's like, I'm going to dislike this video because you said that I didn't like a film that you like, you know, and I clicked on the dislike button and was too scared to leave a comment, like everyone that clicks on the dislike button and doesn't leave a comment. Like, you know, if you don't like the video, that's fine. You know, you can say, oh, this upset me, you offended me, you said that you didn't like something that I like. It's quite easy just to leave a comment, really, isn't it? You know, instead of just clicking on dislike and then running away like a scared little child. So yeah, if you do dislike videos, do feel free to say why. If I'm saying something that you don't like, maybe I can change it and not do it again, rather than just clicking on the button and fucking off. That doesn't achieve anything really, does it? Anyway, so yeah, I disliked Rosemary's Baby, and they were my comments of why I didn't like Rosemary's Baby. I mean, for a horror film, it wasn't scary. Nothing really interesting happened in the entire film, except for maybe in the last 5 minutes. And it took 2 hours and 10 minutes to get there, and it was just like, oh, get on with it. Apartment 7A was still not very good, but it was better than Rosemary's Baby. The original 1976 Omen I appreciated, especially for how old it was and what it did. You know, actually, at least the story actually went somewhere, and it just wasn't really boring. And then of course the first Omen that was released this year, I actually really liked that. I'd probably say I liked the first Omen more than the rest of them, but the Omens definitely are higher than the baby movies. So that's me ranting enough for today about those 4 films. I'm going to go now. Please don't unsubscribe after watching this video. That would be really nice. If you could like this video and subscribe to the channel if you haven't already, then I'm going to fuck off. Okay? Goodbye.